Welcome back to the Residential Landlords Association Future Renting Wales Conference. I'm Douglas Haig, I'm the Vice Chairman of the Residential Landlords Association and its Director for Wales. I'm very lucky here to be here today with Lucy Owen, who many of you will know from BBC Wales, as well as X-Ray, and now a published children's author as well. So this is very nerve-wracking for me to be interviewing the other way round. So
it's nerve-wracking for me to be interviewed, so I'm not used to this.
I may stumble a bit here, but let's get going. So Lucy, this is the third time that you've been here presenting. We've been very lucky to have you here. What is it that you've got from hosting this event for us, and why do you keep coming back and doing it for us?
Well, I'm very grateful that you keep asking me back. I'm a landlord myself, a private landlord. I have a couple of properties here in Wales and a property that I rent out across the border as well. So for me, I find this absolutely invaluable. An opportunity to keep across the many changes that are being introduced constantly. You know, year on year, there's more and more for landlords to get their heads around, and it's so important to be across the latest developments. And an event like this, you know, can really, really help that. And what I love about the speakers who've been here today is that people make it really accessible. And I think sometimes it can be difficult to know, you know, where you get the latest information, how to process that information that is available, whereas an event like this, it's communicated really clearly, effectively, and in an engaged way. And just through speaking to other landlords and agents here, I know that they're really on board with it and find it really useful, as helpful as I do.
That's really good to hear. And we've just had it's making it accessible. We've just had a really interesting talk on tax, which sometimes I do feel like you need to get your whole spreadsheets out and figuring things out. But he's made that very accessible. But I also saw earlier as well, you're taking photos of slides on Rent Smart Wales and making sure you're up to date on things. So you find that as very much as part of your growing process as well as a landlord.
Definitely. My first property that I had in Wales, I rented out and it was managed. And the latest property that I've got that I'm renting out, I want to manage it myself. So I'm soon going to be sort of logging onto Rent Smart Wales to do that course. And so it was really interesting to hear, you know, the kinds of things that I could expect from that. So, you know, there are, you know, I wouldn't say more and more hoops for landlords to jump through, but there are challenges. Hopefully, you know, to make everything more transparent and these things will be helpful for landlords and for tenants. But it's a change, and sometimes it is difficult as a landlord to get your head around that and to embrace it and to get on board with it. So I think the more that can be done to, demystify everything, the better.
So from this event, obviously you've learnt a lot as well. But in terms of where do you, as a landlord, where do you tend to get your other information from to upgrade your knowledge and that sort of thing?
The RLA website.
I didn't plant that, honestly.
Right on cue.
Well done. And so a slightly different change of tack. So obviously we've known you for a long time on the Welsh news and everything like that. But you've now started publishing children's books. So tell us a little bit of that.
I have. Oh, it's been wonderful, actually. I think 'cause I'm so used to working in news and a factual consumer program where we have to deal with, you know, quite hard issues often. So to be able to write children's books and just kind of let my imagination run completely wild and write whatever I want is amazing. And you know, to be able to sort of do readings with children and get, you know, hopefully a good reaction, although they are a tough crowd often, I can tell you.
Tougher than landlords?
Even tougher than landlords, can you imagine? But it's been brilliant. I absolutely love it.
Great, and maybe it'll be a published landlord's author as well in the future. We'll never know.
Ooh, well, there we go. That's an idea.
with nice picture books as well, picture diagrams. Well, thank you very much indeed for agreeing to be here and agreeing to do this interview again. It's really great to have you here, and I hope that we will be doing it again when we become the National Residential Landlords Association as of next year, and I hope to welcome you back.
Well, great interviewing technique, if I may say, Douglas. I'm seeing a future career here. Forget landlords. That's it. Broadcasting for you now.
Well, I don't know about that. But thank you very much anyway. So that's Douglas Haig at the Future Renting Wales Conference, signing out.